You really, really, really want to attract that sexy, high caliber man of your dreams, you need to stop talking shit about men. Because they can feel it, they know, and it's repelling them. So during my divorce, I was pretty angry and bitter and resentful towards my ex. I was blaming him for a lot of things for a handful of months. And I didn't get hit on once. I felt like I was invisible. Men wouldn't even look in my direction.
Seems like we're back at it again with these post-divorce, over the wall women dating coaches again. Why? Just stop. I'm getting tired of seeing this kind of content. I do agree with her though, in all honesty though. If you treat and say things like men are shit, they're gonna find out and not want to date you. And putting that attitude towards your dates is not a good look. Let's be real. Same thing if you were to have some really bad energy around women. I'm gonna have to use her woo-woo terms there, but you know, if you have a hatred for women, you're not gonna have a successful dating life. You kind of have to take the red pill, so to speak, and understand that things are unfair, but you either choose to go forward in the dating sphere, knowing what you know, or, well, you choose to go your own way. And I don't blame people that are like that, because it can be quite a shit show out there. Either way, gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. We got a compilation on dating after divorce. Let's see what else this one has to talk about.
And then something massive shifted. When I started taking accountability for my story with unavailable men and contributions to the dysfunctional marriage, and I let him go and focused on doing my own healing work, I started to get hit on all the time. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I see a lot of women struggle with this exact same thing when dating after divorce. They walk around complaining about men, saying to their girlfriends there's no good men left, talking about how they're all idiots, and basically just talking shit. And then they wonder why they're not getting asked out on dates. I want to help you.
Yeah, bingo. But then again, this woman blames the problems with her divorce on her ex-husband instead of realizing that there was probably something in there mentally that caused it to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in a happy relationship, you're in a happy relationship. You're gonna keep on sailing on that high. You just kind of check out sometimes if it's not going that way. Although I think the best thing to do is leave when that becomes the situation. I don't know, for the married men, chime in. How are things going with you? I would definitely want to know if you've ever hit this point where you've just like trailed off or kind of emotionally detached from your relationship. Helps let the other people know.
Do not fall into this trap. So if this is you, that's okay. There's no shame. It's just an indicator that you're not ready to date and you still need more time to grieve, let go of your ex, and analyze your belief around the masculine. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments below.
If you're hateful, you're not going to be successful in dating. Bingo.
Okay, so
God. Did they just get old? Anyways.
I went back on the apps in January, and it was instantly really fun. I definitely met a few different men.
Definitely.
I met Shoeless, and I met Aries, and I met Statman, and I met the lawyer, and I met Hockey Dad, and Peanut Butter.
And I met a physician, and I met the cashier at Foodland, and I met yada 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 yada. Right, go on.
Who else? Oh, Star was in there. And the only
Of course, you're telling me a prawn star wants to be in a relationship with you. Come on.
The reason I called him was because I asked him what he did, and he said that he was a stunt double for a porn star. That's why his nickname became porn. And then,
Get on with it.
and they were all fine, you know, a date or two here or there, met them a few times, potentially maybe had some intimate relations with a couple of them. And then I met Catfish. So I started talking to Catfish in March.
Okay, some actual details here. Here we go. After nearly a minute of blabbling on.
And we have been talking pretty consistently since then. Still never met. Is it weird? Yes. Do I think that there is something about him? Yes. However, do we have fantastic telephone conversations? Yes. And I'm addicted to it. I can't let it go.
Let me guess. This guy is in a relationship and using you to get some, I don't want to use the word, but have some fun over the phone.
So he hates that his nickname is Catfish. He insists that we're going to meet. He just had his 40th birthday a couple weekends ago. But yeah, we have fantastic conversations, spicy conversations, both texting and on the phone. I just really enjoyed him this week. Call him Catfish. Yeah, so anyways, okay, next.
And went on my
Yeah, next. Hopefully somebody provides something of substance here. This woman's delusional.
first date yesterday.
Okay, she's gotta focus. One sec.
In over a year. Let's talk about it. First, here's what I'm willing to tell you about the guy. He is a chef who went to culinary school in Mexico, where he was born and raised. He's tall. I'm guessing he's about 6 feet tall. He's very handsome. He's got a full, thick beard and hair longer than mine. He keeps it pulled back in a bun, and when we talked about it, he said that he believes in the shamanic way of not cutting your hair because your hair is like an antenna for emotions, which I fucking love. He's a vegetarian.
Of course you do. Oh, he's a vegetarian. Okay. Okay. That kind of makes sense.
Although he works in a restaurant where he has to cook meat and taste, but he just chooses not to consume animal flesh. He meditates
Oh, that's gotta be a tough one, isn't it, eh?
every day and stretches at the beach. He and I have a near identical view of spirituality and the universe. He has a very gentle spirit, but at the same time he laughs at my jokes, which are totally inappropriate. He has been a good listener, so consistently, even through our text chats, he will remember things I say and ask follow-up questions. And even when we were speaking yesterday in person, he really took the time to just hear me and ask questions. And when it was his turn to share, he was really great about just being conversational and not just sucking all the air out of the room. Obviously, we have a shared love of food. And I know there's probably many more.
Who doesn't love food? Oh. Speaking of chef, I gotta get back to watching The Bear. New season. Good shit.
More great things that aren't coming to mind right now, but let's talk about the potential red flags. The first is that he is not a permanent resident in the US or here in Hawaii.
What? Why is that a red flag?
He is a resident of Mexico, and he comes to work here in the US for 5 to 6 months before going back home for 2. And this 100% fits my MO of dating men who are not only physically unavailable, but often emotionally unavailable. He has never been in a long-term relationship, but he is turning 35 next month. And yes, he is a little over 8 years younger than I am. He says it's because he's never met anyone that matched his vibe. I said, that sounds a bit like a red flag.
I have a unless this guy, okay, I mean, this guy is bullshitting her for real. You're 35, unless you decided to only start dating in your 30s or something and you focused on your career for all of your 20s, like, sure, but it's not that he's emotionally unavailable. He lives in the US for half a year and then goes home. You kind of have to get into his frame there, sweetheart.
It's giving potential fuckboy energy. He definitely participates in drinking culture, which I've seen among many chefs and among many Mexican men, and I say this as someone who is part Mexican. I have a history of dating addicts because I came from a family of addicts. So what I'm doing is I'm logging it all. And
okay, that's tough, but so is his job. The folks that I know that are in the fine dining sphere, I don't know a single one of them that doesn't have any sort of addiction problem. Yeah.
in the back of my mind, not getting too attached and allowing myself to just have fun and see how this unfolds. I'll just have to wait and see if this is a love or a lesson.
Right, but make sure that you continue to put effort into the relationship. Although I think it is to be lost. Just gonna find that out in 6 months from now when the guy goes back to Mexico and has fun with his Mexican side piece. Well, there you go. Different alternative lifestyle, and this woman's on TikTok shaming him. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised, man? Alrighty, well, that wraps that up. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed this, surprisingly, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you've watched a few of my videos and you dig them. I will be wrapping up here, so thank you for watching, and as always, do your due diligence if you're choosing to date after divorce, whether that's your own or these women out here that are dating after their divorce. Lots of questions there. Ask the right ones. See you in the next one. Bye for now.